Well, good morning everybody and welcome to the first live stroll this week to show you these lovely fountains here. And we are live from Mallorca, Paguera. Now it is currently just coming up to 7 o'clock in the morning, so it's not quite light yet, but this is the hotel where we are staying, the Viva Beverly Player in Paguera. Now guys, never been here before, so all this is going to be learning on the fly, certainly this first one anyway. So if it goes wrong, who cares? We deal with it as we always deal with it. But I've had a look on the map, and what we do is we go up here. It's quite a steep hill this actually. I was having a look when we came down on the coach yesterday. All these things you sort of pick up when you're coming into a place. Obviously I've done a little bit of early research just to see whether this was actually going to be achievable, and I thought to myself, blimey, that hill looks pretty steep, and I won't be moaning about my steps, guys, that's for sure. There are pavements, so that is good. I don't think, unless you're doing this particular stroll that I'm going to do with you, you really need to come up this way on foot, because most things are sort of on the boulevard and what have you. So I'm only doing this so you can sort of get a bit of an idea of a little walk, good exercise you can do in the morning. So get to the top here, and we do a right according to the map. And we just keep following it. Now this should bring us out our little car park, I hope. And if it doesn't, we'll think again. I have got my other phone in my pocket, just trying to work it out, because I think this is another hotel, but we'll see where it goes. Worst case scenario, I'll turn around and go back the other way. I can have a look on the map in a minute, but this is the Universal Orlando. Where did that come from? Universal Hotel. Yeah, I don't think, unless I can get down here, I can get there and have a quick look. All I'm doing is get down to the beach. Reception, restaurant, shop, lounge bar. Let me have a look. Without falling. I think the car park's a bit further around. Right, let's go and have a look. I'll have a look on my phone. And this is why lives go wrong, guys. Good morning to people weighing in saying hi. Good morning. Little Ralphie. Oh, he's a clever boy, isn't he? 875 miles away he is. And he's still using his paws to type. Right, just using my other phone to have a look on the map. According to that, you should be able to get down there. Right, I'm going to go for it, guys. I'm going to go for it. Worst case scenario, I'll get shouted at. I've had worse. There's a clear pathway showing, so I'm going to go for it. What I will say is, guys, it was quite dark down these steps. So, just going to have to keep my wits about me on these. Because when in places like this, the steps are not that even. Just saying. When you're doing it in the dark, with 2 phones in hand, it's even worse. As I say, might have come completely wrong here. As I say, I'll probably get chucked out in it. Right, steps, more steps. Right, now let's just see. So I'm sure I actually watched someone do this. Put my other phone away. They were able to get out of here. Yeah, there we go. That just pays, guys, watching other people's lives, because I wouldn't have had a clue. Just going to look at your comments. I haven't got my glasses on this morning, guys. I've only got my contacts, and it's even worse to try and read. Good morning to everyone weighing in with comments. I think I'm a guy. The last time I checked, I was. So this car park here, if you get to choose your time right, apparently is pretty good for parking, and I don't think you have to pay, from what I've been told. Okay, so now we're coming down onto the first of the 3 beaches here in Paguera. You can see now it is beginning to get light reasonably quickly. I did put my sunglasses on, my head that is, not on. I look like some freak. But you can see we were right up there where that hotel is. So we've dropped down quite significantly on those steps. So not only were they uneven, they were pretty steep as well. So to give you an idea, down to the sea here. Hopefully what the temperature's like. Is that little Ralphie? It's little Ralphie, sorry. Well, I think it's about 11-12 degrees. I've got a pair of shorts on, but I have got my sort of hoodie on. I'm alright. It's not sunbathing weather yet, but it is supposed to get warmer today and clearer as well. We're supposed to have quite a nice bright down like yesterday when we arrived, where we had sort of a mix of European and British weather all mixed into one. So this walkway will take us all the way around to where our hotel is. So essentially what I've done is, guys, I've come away from a hotel in a big circle to get back here. Now that might be enough for some people, but what we're going to do is we're going to carry on onto the 2nd and 3rd beaches. Got a few big waves coming in down here. On the live streams I've seen a lot calmer than this. I will be doing a proper vlog of this, maybe later on when it's a bit warmer, a bit more lighter. But the old iPhone does give enough light, and obviously got the light on these paths as well, obviously, to do this. So that's looking over onto Tora Beach there. And as you can see, that's the lookout this morning so far. But that's the first thing I would point out to you guys. It is quite hilly here. And if you stick with it, in about 5 minutes, you'll see a path particularly steep, probably one of the steepest around from what I've been told. So morning. But yeah, just a quick look out here so you can see Long Tora Beach and then panoramic. Yeah, the wind has died down. I think if it was windy, you would hear it on this. Sort of as I turn into it, there is a bit of a sort of breeze coming back into my face, but the wind last night, and the reason Julia is asking me, if Julia was looking out, she'd probably see me about now off her balcony. Probably not. I've gone now. You know me, guys, I'm out in all weathers, so it isn't that bad at all this morning. For me to be out in a pair of shorts, it ain't cold, so. So that is going up towards the Boulevard. Now there's quite a lot of roadworks going on the Boulevard still. I might sort of show you that at some stage, but it'd be better during the day. So it doesn't really, well, I say it doesn't really affect us. Obviously today is the first sort of working day, so I was wondering if we'll get any noise, if any. But we'll wait and see. But this is the nice sort of path you can follow all along. The only shame of it is that you can't, if you see the sort of spit over there, you can't go round there. And I'm sure probably the locals will say you possibly can over the rocks, but as a tourist, they don't recommend it and it's not safe, so we ain't going to do it. If you're with me on one of our vlogs in Ibiza, I went up some very dangerous steps, which I did get a bit of a telling off camera by the lovely Julia. They weren't safe. We should never have entertained it, so know your surroundings, know your room, guys, that's what I say. Okay, so again, about knowing the room, knowing your surroundings, there are lots of steps everywhere, so just be aware of that. And they're quite steep, some of these steps as well. So again, something to be aware of if you're out and about. Morning. Now, what I will say about Paguera is as well, someone said to me it was predominantly sort of Germans. Now, I have seen quite a few Germans, and I got nothing against Germans, by the way, guys. I'm just giving you some feedback. But I've also heard quite a few English as well, and they clearly were English. Brings a little smile to my face in the mornings when you actually have a bit of politeness. If you followed my live streams with the dog, there's nothing that infuriates me more than rude people. It really isn't. Morning. Lady out walking her dog. A fellow dog walker. I haven't got my dog, guys. So, what I was saying was about that spit a bit further back. If you can actually walk all the way down there. I'm not going to do it today. Maybe on the vlog when we've got James with us and it's a bit more, hopefully, sunny and brighter later. I'll do it on the vlog. But for now, going up here. All these shops were open yesterday. Obviously, it's still very early. What is it now? 7:15. So everything is shut. So again, if you are interested, the vlog, one of the vlogs at some stage will probably definitely have this walk around. So if you're interested in that, check out. It's probably going to be today because we did sort of earmark today as a bit of an exploration day. Tomorrow is market day and then chill out. Wednesday, I think the plan is still to go to Palma for half a day, whatever. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, at the minute, are supposed to be the hottest days whilst we're here, so that'll be nice to sort of just chill out, either on the beach or around the pool, whatever. Now, this is what I was saying to you about one of the steepest places here coming up, and I'm not sure if that's coming out on the camera or not. It's a bit like, if you know, Augusta National, when they talk about the inclines. But they've actually put a handrail here because it's so steep. Now, Jude and I came down this yesterday. You wouldn't want to be coming down here if it's been particularly cold, a bit slippery, without probably holding on. Let's put it like that. And I'll show you in a minute back up the hill, just so you've got an idea. Let's just get to the bottom in one piece and survive. Okay, so there you go, guys. That was, yeah, pretty crazy. Yeah, I think so. I think so. Probably used to be a path at some stage, but this is a map of this beach. Now, again, there is a pathway going down there. I'm not going to go all the way down there. Again, not today. But there is a path that goes all the way down there. It is probably, I'm just going to try and have a look, it's probably got some lovely views on a nice day. Yeah, I'd imagine it probably does around there, to be fair. But yeah, this is what you see on this. This is the bigger beach. This is the biggest of the three. And Julie and I walked right round the other side, which is, you can see sort of where that sort of hotel is on the hill. That's where we walked round to. I'll probably do the same and then walk along the high street. The high street was relatively flat, actually. Got loads of battery on the phone. Loads of battery on the gimbal. We're doing all right. We're cooking this morning, guys. Workers doing worker things, clearing the beach, tidying up. Good to see. I think the season is fully underway now. I mean, the hotel where we're staying, in actual fact, is full. Now, I know it's the first official week of the Easter holidays this week, so that was inevitable, I think. But at the same time, yeah, it's quite surprising actually. Loads of these umbrellas going up, and I've watched this happening on the live cams actually. Webcam, not live cams, but it's the same thing, isn't it? Webcam, live cam. over the last sort of probably few weeks, I'm sort of getting ready for this very week that we're here. So it's quite interesting, sort of seeing it in the flesh, as it were. Another fellow dog walker, watching the world go by. More cleaning going on as well. Morning. So yeah, you're hopefully getting a bit of an insight. So the vlog with the either the Action 4 or the Pocket 3, probably the Pocket 3, will be a bit better because it'll be in landscape, not portrait. Maybe we'll do one of these in landscape. It never seems to be as well received in landscape on the lives. I don't know why. I assume it's because a lot of people sort of watch these on their phones or tablets, and of course it's probably easier watching this sort of stuff in portrait rather than landscape. But it wouldn't bother me if I had to turn my phone round or my iPad round, whatever, to be honest with you. But that's why I'm doing it in this format, for this reason, guys. And we'll be doing it live every morning, because I do like to come out for my walks. I feel a little bit naked without my doggy, but that's life, isn't it? And maybe, and I don't know if it will be a regular thing, in fact it won't be, I know it won't be, maybe we'll do 1 or 2 live evening strolls. And you'll see it a bit busier than it is now. But it's quite incredible the amount of workers there are. It's pretty impressive, actually. Sort of having a clean up. I mean, to be fair, the weather yesterday was so bad, I wouldn't imagine there were many people on the beach yesterday. I don't know about Saturday, wasn't here, so I can't really speak. But it is supposed to be warmer this week. So, wait and see, won't we? Morning. Typical bin men. Never happy. Maybe they didn't want to be on camera. Didn't ask. I've got a bit of a cold developing, guys, as well. I think. Poor old James had it now for a few weeks. And I think eventually it has just filtered down to myself and Julie, because Julie's feeling quite rough, sore throat wise that is, and I've got a bit of this cold, or sniffle. But you can imagine later into the season, even later into the evenings now this week, this is all going to be a bit more hustly and bustly. So it's quite good to see it like this, so you can sort of appreciate the surroundings. And then if we do a twilight live, there you go, a twilight live, you'll see it a bit busier. What I will say is, guys, it's not warm as in temperature, but I am beginning to get quite warm now. Been out now sort of 25 minutes, and sort of your body temperature sort of regulates, doesn't it, around that sort of temperature, and you start to get quite warm. So what we'll do, we're getting actually to the end of this sort of beach now. So what we'll do is I'll just walk out onto that. Julie and I did do that yesterday when we did this walk. As you can see, we did walk quite a while yesterday. Hopefully you're enjoying the aerodynamic gimbal that we're using. Moving with me. And the good thing about this when I haven't got the dog is I can change hands quite quickly, because it does get quite tiring on your arms when you're constantly sort of holding it up in a, what do you call it, a bent elbow position, I suppose. Now the sun is going to be rising from over there, and I will show you that in a minute. Obviously we're still a bit early to see it, but now I know, because it says sunrise is at about 7:30. Well, I think we're still a bit early for it, to be honest with you. Sorry to get the views of the bins and everything in there. We showed you that around the other side. More bins. So yeah, you can see that's where the sunrise is going to be coming from. And I can imagine sitting on one of those benches like that lady's about to and watching it, because I think we're in for quite a nice day today. It looks very, very clear. Obviously you can never tell, but the forecast did say it was supposed to be quite kind to us today. So hopefully we'll be in for a lucky one. Now, our hotel, you can't see it because that sort of spit coming out directly in front, sort of with the sort of hill mound behind it. So our hotel essentially would be underneath that sort of mound, as it were. So you can't actually see it because of the way the hill comes out. But it definitely is there. Right. So now we're going to go up another steep incline, and I will keep stressing it, because if people are coming here and you do have mobility issues, you need to be aware of this stuff, because even for us youngsters, especially that last steep incline I came down, you've got to have your wits about you. This isn't so bad. I always find going up isn't so bad as clearly going down. And a lot of people say that with stairs, don't they? Up isn't as bad as going down. No handrail on this one, so it can't be that bad. Now, when we came up here yesterday, which was probably 4:30, 5 o'clock, all these restaurants were open. So things are beginning to open up. Obviously, it's, again, still very early, but you're just getting an idea of what's here. So again, this is the main boulevard. There's a few bus stops along here. We saw these yesterday when we were here. This is the first of two, and I'll talk about it in a minute. It's recommended that if you're going to get the bus, you get it on this side rather than on the La Ramona side, which is near our hotel. The reason I'm telling you that is because there's quite a lot of roadworks in the minute, and there's a one-way system. So if you get on at our hotel, you go all the way around to come all the way along here. So if you're able to walk, come to that bus stop that I just came past, or there is another one a bit further up. Obviously, again, if you are using the bus and you have got mobility issues, then use the one at, as I say, La Ramona, because, as I say, it's very easy to get to as long as you can get up the sort of the slight incline. And it is only a slight incline, although I think there are stairs from memory, actually. So yeah, bear that in mind as well. We're talking about going into Palma on Wednesday, And I think we're going to get an Uber. I just don't know if I can be dealing with the ag of the buses and everything. It is a lot more expensive, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get the bus there and an Uber back. Who knows? As I said earlier, today is exploration day, chilling day. Tomorrow, James's birthday and market day. This new sort of stones they've got, or that they're not new actually, but it sounds like everyone's got flat tyres. Must obviously just be the way the bricks are. But of course, the second phase, all the reconstruction and development, will start on this bit at some stage. View down towards the sea, guys. So Lord knows what this is going to be like over the next sort of year to 18 months at the end of this season, because they've had massive problems with the first phase, which still isn't done, and that was supposed to be done by the end of March. Well, I think when we get there, you'll agree it ain't going to be finished by the end of March. It's saying it's 11 degrees on the pharmacy sign. I would agree with that. My watch is saying 12. If I'm missing comments, guys, I'm really sorry. I can't see them all with my eyes. I haven't got my glasses on. It is good that the lovely Julia is keeping an eye on the comments as well. No doubt if there was anything I really needed to pay attention to, she would message me. So this is the second of the two bus stops. So they're both on the main beach sort of part of the boulevard. So again, bear that in mind where it is, because you will need to know for your reference. And then you've got sort of your timetables here. It tells you exactly what times everything is, what number of buses to go, where they go. So yeah, all very useful information if you want to use the buses. And I don't think they're hugely expensive either. Anyway, we will see how much Uber is, because it was really expensive yesterday, but it was a Sunday and it did say demand was high. But it's really expensive. I think about 40 quid to get from here back to Palma yesterday. Which I'd seen it during the week, about 27 quid. 20 to 30 quid is too expensive. Very expensive. But I'm not paying almost 50 quid for the same thing. I'd rather get the bus. Anyway, we shall see. So this is the first roadwork sign you get. So the diversion is to go along there if you're in a car. I think I am going to need my sunglasses later, guys. I've got a positive outlook on this, because it is blue skies all the way at the minute, everywhere. Fingers crossed it continues. If the sun's out, it doesn't matter whether it's 14, 15, 16 degrees, because it's warmth. If it's cloudy, it feels colder, because there's no warmth from the sun. This is in Mallorca, Paguera, and this is the Boulevard. As I say, you're not seeing it in all its glory at the minute, guys. This is just my early morning stroll that I do every morning. Not here. I normally do it with my dog back in the UK. like to keep the old exercise up. And this is real exercise because you've got real inclines here. You know, we're not just talking about flat ground like we've got in the lovely county of Cambridgeshire where we are. There's lots of work going on here. It looks like it's probably going to be another restaurant, I'd imagine, looking at that. Maybe wrong. Sunrise, we're still going to be a bit early for it, unfortunately. Maybe we'll come out a bit later. Tomorrow, now I know timings. I reckon if we were out around 8 o'clock, it'd be beautiful over the top of that hill. I'll just show you the work that's going on in the Boulevard so you can see it. I don't know why the diversion took you there, because you could come here. But if you look down there, there's still quite a lot to do. The fences actually have come down because there's been fences up, but maybe they've taken down to the season. But yeah, there's quite a lot still to go on down there. Now you can carry on, but it's not great going that way, is it? So much will enjoy the seafront. So we're basically reconnecting up down here where we started on that very steep slope, and where there was the guardrail on the side and what have you. So it sort of gives you an idea of the sort of circle we've done. And as I say, I'll be doing this every morning. Might do it a little bit later tomorrow. Again, now I've worked out timings. I reckon we can be out a bit later tomorrow. I reckon we can. I don't actually know what time I started, which is annoying. What's the count on there? 37, and I started pretty much straight away, so it was just before 7. So if we get back before 8, I reckon if we come out about quarter past to 7:30, yeah, we'll see more people. That doesn't bother me. Far past that now. But you hopefully enjoy the amazing sunrises. If we have them, the weather doesn't always accommodate us, does it? It's not always going to happen. But we shall see. Nice little wooden ship here. Very well crafted. I was going to call it a pirate ship. I'm not sure it necessarily is a pirate ship. And then we'll just let these people go. So if you were with me at the beginning, you will know exactly where we are now. We've sort of come around in a big circle. Try and not get run over. Just going to let those people gain a little bit of ground on us up to my left. But yeah, this is the view. As you can see, as I say, the sunrise will be right over the top of our hotel very shortly, I reckon. We won't see it on this one, I'm afraid. But my back is dripping now, guys. Do not mind telling you. I gave them time to get away, and they've done an about turn to come back. Morning. No. Keep calm, Jonathan. Manners cost nothing, I know. We all know that. But there are some people that are ruder than others. Morning. He was English, and he just said good morning. There we go. See? Makes a difference. As I said earlier, manners cost nothing. Let's wind around. There's some people down there on the beach. I'm going to go down there in a minute. There's a little path here that we're going to take. and then we'll slowly meander our way back across the beach, back to our hotel, which is now directly in front. Again, there is one of these signs on this beach as well, clearly nowhere near as big and as much on it. This is a quieter one, which is what we prefer, to be honest with you. All that hustle and bustle, no thank you. But that is the sign on this beach, so you know where it is. And as I say, these are really good, these wooden sort of walkouts. And that is our hotel there. I say the sun is going to go right over the top of it, I reckon, in the next sort of 20 minutes, half an hour. So I'll know exactly what time to leave tomorrow to sort of get that for you, hopefully. And if we don't get it tomorrow, we'll keep working on it until we do get it. Because I like my sunrises and my sunsets. If you've seen any of my cruise vlogs or lives. But yeah, this is the view. You can see the haze of the sun beginning to work its way up. And it will be, as I say, coming out. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to work our way back. I'm going to cross over. The sand isn't that bad actually, it's quite compact, so hopefully I won't get it everywhere in my shoes. So if you were with me at the beginning, guys, just for points of reference, that's the Universal Hotel next door to our hotel. So it sort of gives you an idea of where we were the other side of that. And that walkway we did was flipping steep. And the steps were a bit wonky donkey. So again, just be aware of that if you are doing that walkway day or night. It was lit, but not very well. Got showers here for sorting your feet out, should you need them. And now we're back to the path where we started. So I'm going to take a pee on this bench, give you a panoramic, and then we'll wrap this one up. See what we'll do, guys. We'll just have a walk to the other end of the boulevard, because the roadworks end up here, and maybe I'll be able to show you where the bus stop is. I'm not sure I will, because it is on the other side of the road. We'll wait and see on that. But yeah, we'll just, whilst we've got a couple of people still on, we'll just show you that last little bit. So again, as you come out of the hotel, which is here, you then come up here, which is all nice and flat, which is great. But then I know 100%, I can see them already. You've got the steps. Up here. Hotel restaurant fully open. Be coming for breakfast in a little while. We've always been pretty strict about our timings when we've been on holiday, but I think all of us were quite ready for this little break. So nice to have a little bit of flexibility, just please ourselves. And it's nice to be able to get out in the morning, like the last place we went to in Egypt. I probably could have gone out in the morning and done something like this, and I felt it was safe enough when I did walk about. But yeah, I don't know, is it risky, not risky? I've no idea. We never had any problems, let's just say that. So we can't go any further, I don't think, than the top of these steps, but I'll give you an idea. I have seen people jumping over the wall, down those steps and then back over here. They've obviously got wires to that because they've tried to fence it. But yeah, you can hear motors running. But yeah, this is the other end of what I was showing you further along, so it gives you an idea. And this all the way to the roundabout here. So yeah, it gives you an idea. As I say, you've got workers beginning to get ready, so let them get on with their work. Again, these steps, nicely done. And they're shallow steps as well. That's the thing I noticed with the steps here. They're quite deep. And again, if you're young, I still am about young, mid-40s. Although the old knees might not tell you that sometimes. It can be quite difficult, but if you're quite an elderly person or any person with mobility issues, you might find it a bit difficult. Of course there are fit older people. We never put everyone into the same bracket, do we? Okay, right guys, we are going to wrap this one up. So yeah, hopefully it is going to be a good day, as little Ralphie just said in that final little comment at the bottom there. I think the sun is going to be coming out, as I say, in the next 15 minutes, half hour tops. I can see it over the top of that, glistening onto the glass of that hotel over there. So it definitely would be, if we were where we were at 8 o'clock, I think we'd see it coming over the top here, so it'd be lovely. So we know that for tomorrow. That means I can have a bit more of a line. Oh, I was awake again, guys. No matter if you're on holiday or not, I'm always awake. Right, guys, hope you've enjoyed the live stroll this morning. Do like and subscribe. Hit the old bell, you'll know when we're on again. And we'll reconvene tomorrow. Cheers, guys.